Next topic is combining elements of an array. So basically there are two functions used to combine array elements into string, and those are join and concat method. So the concat method separates each value with comma, and both are basically used to combine the elements of an array. So first is the concat method. This method separates each value with comma. Concat method by default separates each value of an array with a comma, and the join method also uses comma to separate values. But if you want to specify any other character to separate the values, you can use any character like space or dot or anything like that to separate the values of concat method. Let us see the example how to use join and how to use concat method for combining elements of an array. Okay, so doc type HTML head, close head tag, open body tag, open script tag. So where a is equal to new array, a of 0 is equal to red, that is first element of array is red, a of 1 is equal to orange, a of 2 is equal to yellow, a of 3 is equal to green, a of 4 is equal to blue, a of 5 is equal to indigo, and a of 6 is equal to violet. So this is an array. So now this one array is created with size 7. Okay, so that there are 7 elements in an array. Now we will join this array into a single line, combine this array using join method. So document.write, we are just displaying the join method. Then next where we will take on another variable str1 is equal to, we will use join method. So array variable is a, so a dot join, and we will open the circular bracket, and we will give space. Okay, so space is used as an separator using join method. So document.write str1, so we will get all the elements separated by space. Then document.write the concat method. Concat method basically by default uses comma to join the strings. So document.write the concat method where str2 then a dot concat. So document.write str2 will be displayed. So it will be basically by default separated by commas. So close the script tag, close body, and close your HTML tag. So using join method you can use any of the separator, like you can use a comma, you can give a space, then you can use a dot as a separator. But in case of concat method by default only the comma is used as a separator. So this is the difference between join and concat method. Let's see the next slide. Changing elements of an array. Okay, so to change the elements of an array, there are different methods for changing the elements of an array. Let's see the shift method of an array. It removes the first element of an array. Let us see the example. So HTML head tag, open title tag, changing array demo, close the title tag, close head tag, open body tag, open the script tag, take new array where a is equal to new array, then go on adding elements to an array. So a0 is equal to 10, a of 1 is equal to 20, a of 2 is equal to 30, a of 3 is equal to 40, a of 4 is equal to 50. So document.write the shift method where num is equal to, take one variable num is equal to a dot shift. A is the variable of an array and shift method is used, a dot shift. So document.write then display the number. Document.write the elements are document.write the elements of an array are for I is equal to 0, I less than a dot length and I plus plus, document.write a of I. So the shift, see the output over here, the num value is 10, that is number 10 will be removed from the list and the list will start from the second element, that is 20, 30, 40 and 50. So it will remove first element of your array, that is 10. Let's move on to the next slide. So this is how shift method works. It removes the first element from your list and displays the array and make the array size lesser than the previous size, and it will start your array from the second element of the list. Okay, so next method is a push method. It is used to add a new element at the end of an array. Okay, so A is equal to new array, A0 is equal to 10, A1 is equal to 10, 20, A2 is equal to 30, A3 is equal to 40 and A4 is equal to 50. So there are total 5 elements in your array. So we will add another element into an array using a push method. So document.write, the elements in the array are, first we will display our initial array. For I is equal to 0, I less than a dot length I plus plus, document.write a dot I and space. So all these elements from 10 to 50 will be printed separated by space. Then document.write calling the push method. Now we will use push method in order to push one more element into your array. So a dot push 60. So elements, document.write elements into the array are for I is equal to 0, I less than a dot length I plus plus, document.write a of I. Now it will push 60 into an array and it will display the new array, that is new array with the added element. Let's see the output. So initially the array was, the elements in the array are 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. After calling the push method, we have added one more element to an array, that is 60. So it will be added at the end of an array. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60 are the new elements of an array. Okay, next is the pop method. It is basically used to remove the last element from an array, that is pop the last element of your array. So basic structure is same, we will just start from the script tag. So script type is equal to text slash javascript. We will create an array where a is equal to new array. A0 is equal to 10, A1 is 20, A of 2 is 30, A of 3 is 40 and A of 4 is 50. So document.write, the elements in array are, for I is equal to 0, I less than a dot length and I plus plus. So we will display the old array, that is your initial created array, that is 10 to 50 will be printed, document.write a of I plus the space. So separated by space, it will print 10 to 50. Then document.write calling the pop method, close H4. So now we will call the pop method. So var val, in val the output will be stored is equal to a dot pop. A dot pop will do what? It will remove the last element of your array from the array, that is A4 is equal to 50 will be removed from the array. So document.write, the the element returned is plus val, that will be 50, and document.write, the elements in the array are, again the new array will be displayed. For I is equal to 0, I less than a dot length I plus plus, document.write a of I. So 10 to 40 will be displayed again as a new array. Close the script tag, close body, close HTML. Let us see the output. So initially the array elements will be 10 to 50. Then after calling method 50, the returned element is 50, that is 50 will be popped from the array. Then the new array will be 10 to 40. So 50 will be removed from the array. Okay. So basically push method is used to add a element to an add the element at 10 to an array. Pop method will remove that element from the array. Next is the reverse method. Reverse method basically reverse the order of elements of an array. So let us see the code. Doc type HTML, HTML tag, head tag, then the title tag, changing array demo, close the title tag, close the head tag. open body tag, open the script tag. So declare a new array where A is equal to new array. Array elements will be 10 to 50. 10 to 50 are the elements added into an array. Then document.write display this initial array. The elements in the array are, using for loop display those elements. So for I is equal to 0, I less than a dot length and I plus plus. So document.write a of I separated by space. So 10 to 50 will be printed separated by space. Document.write calling the reverse method. So if we do a dot reverse, so 10 to 50 will be displayed like 50 to 10. So order of the elements will be reversed. So document.write again print the array after reversing the array. So the elements in the array are, for I is equal to 0, I less than a dot length, I plus plus, document.write a of I separated by space. So close the script tag, close body, close HTML. Now let us see the output. So the initial value, so elements in array are, so the initial array is 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Calling the reverse method, the elements in the array are 50, 40, 30, 20 and 10. So in the reverse order, the elements will be printed using reverse method. Next, the last topic of this video is objects as an associative array. So there is a new type of array called as associative array. This array basically stores the value in an array as a key value pair. So the index is the key and the value is the value. So it stores the array as a key value pair. So let us see the example of it. First is doc type HTML, then head tag, open title tag, associative array demo, close the title tag, close head tag, open the body tag and open the script tag. Create new array where A is equal to new array. So it's not the object, it is we are creating the objects of an array. So new object array associative array, so new object. So A of, in double quotes what, 1, that we have given the string as an index. So you have to use double quotes for it. So A1 is equal to 1, A2 is equal to 2, A3 is equal to 3, A4 is equal to 4 and A5 is equal to 5. So so index values are basically the key and the values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actual values are the value. So document.write, the elements in the array are, associative array is always displayed with the help of for in loop. So for I in A, so document.write I plus, that is your index, plus is equal to plus A of I, that is your values will be displayed. So the close the script tag, close body, close HTML. So we will get the key value pair as an output. So key is equal to value. So 1 is equal to 1, 2 is equal to 2, 3 is equal to 3 and 4 is equal to 4 and 5 is equal to 5 will be your output. Let us see the output. So output is 1 is equal to 1. So string 1 is string, that is 1 is your key and the number 1 is your value. So string 2 is your key and number 2 is your value. String 3 is your key and number 3 is the value. String 4 is your key and number 4 is the value. String 5 is the key and number 5 is equal to value. Okay, so thank you.